Well, hello everybody and welcome back to the Mega Farm Survival Challenge. I am Hugz, and this is of course Farming Simulator 25. We are back on the farm. We've got a ton of work to do today. I've got a whole laundry list of things that we need to buy and we need to accomplish. Our farm is expanding, and when our farm expands, we must expand our equipment as well to just keep up with things. So, some of the things I plan to get today. I finally intend to move out of the tent. Yes, no more are we going to be living as just like, you know, sleeping on the ground underneath the stars. Yeah, our tent has been there for years and years and years, but it's time for it to go. So we're going to be replacing that with a small farmhouse today. Something small, something very modest. Like we're not going for anything big and luxurious and crazy. No, something very small and very modest. So we're going to get that. I do also plan on getting a small machine parking area, just somewhere with a roof that we can park a lot of our new machinery and everything under so it's out of the elements. Along with that, I am going to get a power washer. This, I feel like it's something that is long overdue. A lot of our machines are just absolutely filthy. We need to take care of that today. Some of the other things we would need to get, I am looking into a cultivator and a seeder for our new fields, so that way we can get them prepped eventually for whatever crop we choose to put on there next. And oh yes, I do have to repurchase the field that I did sell back to our neighbor David. So there is that, of course. Let's see, what else? Anything? Oh yeah, I do want to set up a temporary bale and pallet storage area just so we can get a little bit more organized, start keeping things in one central location. And I do also plan on addressing our greenhouse watering situation today as well. So a couple of those we can kind of get knocked out right away. And the first one is going to be our bale and pallet storage. Now, I did install a mod here, which has some very handy little stuff. And where is it? Right here. So we've got these two guys, bale and pallet storage. It's bale storage small, the bale storage mod. It's out there. It basically just creates these very small areas here where you store your stuff out in the open. This is going to be very temporary until we can expand our land purchases some more and we have a spot for an actual building. So I think I kind of want to just plop this thing down like right here in the midst of everything. Oh boy, hopefully this doesn't do anything crazy like raise the ground up. I want to make sure it's like straight and lined up. Okay, that looks good right there. Bam. Oh, of course it did that. Let's go ahead and smooth that out. Can't have that, can we? Beautiful. Okay, so now we have a nice little area that we can store our wool and our fabric. Probably won't store my fabric here, but definitely our wool. And we also have like some herbicide and some silage additive that we're going to throw in there as well. So bam, that's number one knocked out. I do also need to take care of that field over there. We've got a whole bunch of loose straw that I got to scoop up, so that's going to be number two. We can knock that out right now. Where is ye olde fort? Oh, there it is. It's probably got hay in it too, doesn't it? Okay, let's go dump this hay, and then we're going to go scoop up all that straw. All right, we're all buttoned up on this field, looking good, feeling good. We're getting quite a nice little stockpile of straw going as well. So if we ever do choose to get back into cows, we'll have one of the components, at least, to start making potentially TMR. But I'm not sure if we're going to do that or not. That's still way, way up in the air. If I ever decide that we're never going back to cows, I'll probably just sell all the straw, or I don't know, turn it into decorations or scarecrows or something. I don't know. But for now, we're just going to stockpile it in our barn, nice and safe. So next up, what do we want to do? I think this is probably a great segue to go into our water situation here with the greenhouses. And I'm going to kind of explain my thinking to you guys so you understand why I'm choosing to do this. So I'm not going to be putting on the like automatic water mod, but what I am going to be doing is moving the water much closer to our farm. So the way it works right now, I grab our water tanker there, I drive over to the river, I load it up, come back, and I fill up our 2 greenhouses here. It takes 5 trips. All in all, it's time consuming, right? When you're trying to get things done, it's stuff that I don't show you guys me doing it either. So it's just kind of like fluff, right? Things I have to do, chores in the background. Now, I do want to keep my hands and my fingers in the greenhouse. So in order to do that, what I'm going to do is I am going to put, where is this guy? Jeez, I had it before. Hang on. Here it is. This guy right here. The free water tank. This is a mod, the free water tank mod. Essentially what it does is it's going to act as the river pretty much, but it's just going to be much closer to our farm. So that way I can make the trips without, you know, wasting a whole bunch of time when I could be doing other things. So I do want to put this pretty much right next to the sheep over here. I turned on free mode, so hopefully it doesn't make any big issues here, but I do want to get it like right on the edge. Right there. Okay. Oh, not bad at all. Beautiful. Now let's check with our tanker and just make sure that this actually works the way I want it to. If not, I may have to replace that. All right, let's see. We're all connected. If I pull up right next to this thing, oh, baby, look at that. It doesn't have super filling speed or anything like that, but it's so much closer. Now, it's something I'm still going to have to do probably, I think it's like every 3 or 4 months I have to refill these things. So that way I'm still like involved with it. I'm still doing stuff. It's just not as much stuff, especially as we spread out here. There's going to be so much to do. I'm going to have like 0 time to take care of these things if I don't do it like this. Aside from that, though, I am going to go ahead and use our new watering system here. I'm going to get our greenhouses all set up. I am probably going to scoop some of these pallets now, too, get them put up in our new pallet storage area, and we're just going to like settle in for the rest of the winter. Next big step is going to be April. That's when we're going to have a big old fabric sale. And I know a lot of you guys have actually mentioned cotton as one of the things that I should get into. I did look into cotton. It's very interesting. Cotton is super duper expensive if you're gonna get the harvester and everything. The harvester itself is like almost 500,000. It's kind of crazy. So I do want to do cotton, but that is probably way down the line in the future. For now, the only thing being spun over there is gonna be wool. Okay, well, I got our greenhouses all set up, and I just was going to dump some wool in here. Apparently, this thing does not take wool. I don't know why, but I chucked it right in the fill area here, and yeah, no go. So, I don't know. I guess we'll just keep this around for our other stuff and for bales in the future, maybe? But for now, I suppose we're going to have to find a less elegant solution for our wool pallets. That's very unfortunate. I don't know why it's doing it like that, but hey, I guess it is what it is. Sometimes you run into unexpected problems. I guess I'll probably just go bring these over to the spinnery anyway, since, yeah, we do need it over there. So, okay, that's what we're going to do, and then we're going to chill out for a couple months.
2,000 years later.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we've made it to April. Spring is upon us. Spring has sprung, and this is our big money-making month, so I got a feeling we're really going to cash in right now. I've got a lot of wool set off to the side. I've got a lot of fabric that has been produced over at the spinnery. We're going to sell that all this month, but something a little bit terrible has happened. I don't know what possessed our neighbor David to do this, but he has opted to sow peas on his field. What is wrong with you, David? Are you a madman? Oh man,
It's only a game. Why you have to be mad?
I kind of knew that this could happen in my heart of hearts, but this is absolute worst case scenario right here. David, man. Oh, it's like payback. It's karma for sure. So yeah, we've got peas. There's a pea situation going on here we're gonna have to deal with, and our field is just riddled with these large weeds. we're gonna have to take care of those too when we eventually figure out what we want to plant on here. So let's not beat around the bush any longer. I've got a lot of stuff to go and sell, but before we do that, I do need to take a trip over to the shop with our JCB tractor, because there is something that has been a long time in the coming, and we're doing it right now. In fact, I guess I could take a load with me of wool. Let's just take a look. Spinnery, how you doing? A little light on wool, but I think we can safely sell this and not impact things too much. So let me go ahead and load this bad boy up. We are not going to hit the farmer's market first. We are going to hit the shop real quick. So let me just grab this last little bit here. Come on, man. Bam. What? What do you mean there's no room? Oh, man. I hate it when this happens. Let's reload this. There we go. Okay, we're good to go. Off to the shop we go. All right, ye olde machine shop, here we are. Let's see. This is where I need to be. I'm going to drop our load of wool right there. We're going to park this sucker right here by the garage because we got some business with the mechanics. So if we go in here, condition of our JCP Fast Track 2135 4WS is very, very low. I've been starting to feel it. It's been super sluggish. So we are going to give this guy a quick repair, and it'll be nice to have a full load of wool because I'll kind of be able to compare and contrast the before and the after since I was just hauling that. So here we go. $2,273 bucks to repair this guy. Let's do it. There we go. Beautiful. And if we hop back in, where are you at? Oh yeah, full condition. That's what I like to see. So let's see. How are we going to do here? Still starts up slow. Can't report that, but whoa, pickup is actually much quicker. Oh yeah, that feels real good. Oh yeah, that feels real good. Okay, beautiful. It's not like chugging along like it used to, but it's still not super fast. So, all right, it is better than it was, can confirm, but let's head on over to the farmer's market now. Let's get this wool sold, and then our next stop will be the Fabrique. I do also, I suppose, need to hit the gas station real quick because we are super low on gas. How did I not realize that? I was staring right at the condition meter too. Okay, let's just pull in here real quick. Gonna drop a fat 300 bucks on gas. I hate doing this. Necessary requirement though. Can't go nowhere without some diesel in the tank. I'm assuming it's diesel at least. And there we go, $2.59 on fuel. Not bad. There's the farmer's market right over there. Let's get our wool sold here. Ooh, and look at that. That person's got a trampoline in their backyard. I kind of want to jump on a tree. No. We're getting distracted. Okay, let's go. Farmer's market. What are we going to get here? It's usually a pretty good sale. What? 24,000? That's it? Okay, I guess. Well, you know what? I'm thinking of our Fabrique sale last time, which was mucho money. This one, a little bit lighter on the load, but that's okay. Let's go pick up our fabric now. Let's sell that and see what we get. Pardon me, don't mind me, just driving through the neighborhood here. Kind of got sidetracked a little bit. Missed my turn. Oh, guys, look at this. Isn't this a sight for sore eyes? So beautiful. When you see just a big load of like fabric, amazing. And I believe I'm not like a fabric buff. I don't get excited over fabric normally, but when you know you're about to sell it and make like 100K, yeah. Whoa. You see that? Another one just popped in there. We can't leave you. Can I double stack this? Oh, I hope I can. I got to pull back around, see if I can snag that one too. All right, please tell me I can grab this one as well. And oh yeah, 13,000 fresh liters of fabric.
What?
That's how we measure our fabric around here in liters, okay? Don't question it. Let's get over to the farmer's market. All right, here we go. This is essentially the culmination of a year's worth of work here. Oh, baby, $117,000 bucks. That is so amazing. I can't get over it. That's our second big fabric sale, and it was just as good as the first time. Woo, boy, I got some good plans for this money. So let's get back to the farm. First thing we got to go do is buy back that field we sold to David. And then I think we're going to use some of the land that we expand into with that to put down our new house and our machine shed. So let's go see what we could fit over there. All right, we are back, and it is time to transact a little business. Is that how you see? I don't know if I'm saying Words right. Okay, it's time to do a little business transaction. Let's say it like that. That's a little more sensical. What is wrong with me tonight? I can't talk. We're gonna talk to David though in his stupid pea field. Come here, David. How much can I? Why am I in that menu? Come on, we're losing it right now. Keep it together, Hugz. Here we go. Okay, David and pea field number 79, 51,720 bucks. Give it to me. As much as I hate having peas on my field, we're gonna have to take care of this. I am not harvesting peas. No way, no how. But that does open up this whole section of land for us now. So I got to move some things. I have a little bit of a plan in my head on where I want to put things here. Ooh, it's a big tree. I hope that doesn't get in the way of things. I don't think it will. But yeah, I've got a bit of a plan in my head on where I want to stick things here. And I'm thinking right next to our goat pen over there, that would kind of make a cool little spot for some machinery storage. So if we go into sheds right here, there's one that I spied earlier that I think would match the aesthetic we've got going on the farm. And that's this guy right here. So it looks like it belongs, right? Kind of fits right in. And especially if we turn free move, turn free move on, I said, and then we can kind of like butt it in a little bit. I don't really want to mess things up a whole lot, but if I can get it super close to the sheep barn there, that would be optimal. And of course I got to make sure there's plenty of room for us to fit stuff in there. So I'm thinking that's going to be it right there. Please don't mess up the ground too much. I can't take it. How does that look? Oh, hang on. That actually looks really good. Oh man. Okay, aside from this, yeah, this actually looks awesome. Oh, that is perfect. Let me see if I could pull this guy right in here. I'm hoping that there's room for this. This is our biggest piece of machinery, so if this can fit, basically anything can fit, and I think I will back it right in. Okay, moment of truth. Any issues here? No. Well, there's issues with me driving, that's for sure. Oh, okay. It fits in, but the header like sticks out. Whoa, hang on, big guy. Yeah, the header sticks out. I think I will just have to live with that. That's gonna have to be your living situation for now. A little cramped for you, huh? But you know what? It's gonna work. It's gonna work for sure. We've got a bunch of other pieces of equipment smattered around here that I do kind of want to stick in there, like this mower right here. What else? There's like windrowers, there's tedders, although the windrower is pretty big. I don't know if we'll fit that in there. I'm going to grab some of the equipment that we got scattered around and try and make some sense of this whole chaotic situation we got going here.
2 hours later.
All right, I've done a whole bunch of organizing, and I think things are looking really, really good now on the farm. I also did swap out the pallet storage system that we had going on. This is from the same pallet storage mod, I believe, but this one is the tarpaulin version. So this one had no problem accepting these three things, whereas the other one did not, and I didn't like that at all. So yeah, we've got a little bit of pallet storage going on right here. Now, over in our machine shed, let me show you what we got over here. I've got our harvester on this one. We've got our tedder and our sprayer in the middle section here. Our only two tractors over here. And then the windrower was just way too big, so it's stuffed off to the side over here. And then we've got a nice little tree here. We could sit and, I don't know, relax, stare at the sky, do something. That is basically all our vehicles. Now, our trailers are way over yonder. Let me get over there by the hay barn. So yeah, the trailers we've got stored away over here. This is, I don't know, maybe this is like the motor pool parking type area. I don't know. But I've also got the forage wagon in here underneath the hay dispensary area. And then our big old mower. This was the only place I could really find to fit this thing. So it fit pretty well under this little ledge that we got going right here. So that'll kind of keep that out of the weather. Now let's figure out our house situation here. So this is going to be the whole farm area, and I don't really want to live where I work. So we're going to put our house like way down this way, at least a little bit of ways. So we have like some separation between where we sleep and then like a whole nother work area / farmyard, motor pool, everything going on over there. So where is the edge of this field? Okay, right here. So we'll kind of use that as like a guideline. This will be where we put our house. Now, the house I am looking at is going to be, where are you? Farmhouses, this guy right here. Not expensive, super small, but it'll get the job done, at least until we're like rich and we can afford a nice big house. Let's see, where's the front of this guy? Right here. And I kind of want to do something like set back a little bit, where I go like maybe catty corner like that. Overlaps, what do you overlap with? Uh-oh, am I hitting the field edge or is it just the trees? Okay, do something like that and we'll actually tuck it back a little bit in the trees. So it kind of like has its own little area that it lives in, like right there. Let's check that out. Oh yeah, that's pretty cool. I like that. And then we could even do a little bit of decorating here. Maybe get like a little bit of a front yard with some cool stuff going on there. And I don't know, maybe a little like white picket fence or something. Really make this house into a home so it looks like we live here. But for now, that's good enough. So what do we got to do next? Let's take a look. I have power washer that I have to get still. I have a cultivator and a seeder that I have to get still as well. So let's take a look at the shop and see what we got for sale that might work for us. Anything in the sales? Let's see. Ooh, actually, that's not a great tractor. Okay, nothing good for us in the sales there. But in terms of seeders, so we've got planters, we've got seeders. We don't want a planter because that is mainly for corn and all that stuff. We want to go with a seeder. Now, there's a couple different varieties we could choose to opt for. There is just the straight seeder, which has to only be applied on cultivated land. And then there's also this type of machine, which I believe is called like a driller. And this one doesn't need any prior cultivation. You can just seed right on harvested ground. It basically does it all for you. I'm kind of leaning more towards this type of machine instead of this one. So that way it's like less overall stuff on the farm that we have to deal with and less to get the field prepped and ready to go. So this is $46,500. That's actually not too shabby. I think I might be able to live with that. Let's see. Let's check it out. It's the Unia Phoenix 3000/3. It's divided by 3. So the Phoenix 1000? Is that what this is? Okay, I don't know, but it does look pretty nice. It doesn't have the widest work width, but it's kind of perfect for our small little fields there. It'll be right in line with our harvester, which is, I believe, 6 meters. So this is going to be about half the length of that. It's going to be an extensive session to get those seeded and cultivated with this, but at least it is only going to be like a once a year type deal. So let's see, power requirements, 103 kilowatts, 140 horsepower. We got that covered, no problem. Let's just take one look here, see if maybe there's something a little bit bigger that'll also get the job done in the same type of fashion. This one's 4 meters. This one is 6 meters. Okay, so the next one up, we're really starting to look into the hundreds of thousands, which I'm just not ready to commit. Okay, I think we will go, yeah, you know what? We'll go with the Unia Phoenix 1000. Why not? This looks pretty good for us, so let's go ahead and buy it. $46,500 bucks out the door. Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. Okay, beautiful. And we can actually run that. I think we can run it over the peas to get rid of these things. I do not want peas whatsoever. I think for these fields, I've kind of determined that what I want to do is probably going to be soybeans again. Soybeans do seem to be a very valuable crop. And if we're getting just as many soybeans as we're getting oats from our last harvest, that will be a pretty good income from these two fields. I'm thinking probably around, I don't know, 30,000 or so. Harvesting both these, that ain't bad. And in terms of planting the soybeans, man, we are right on the money, right on April. So we can plant these pretty much ASAP. First things first, though, let's go pick this bad boy up from the shop and bring it on home, shall we? All right, shop coming through. John Deere on the move. How fortuitous of us for we get to come here twice in one episode. Brilliant. Let's check this thing out, though. This big red beast. Look at this thing. Quite impressive. It's got quite the profile from the top. Let's hop out here real quick and just sort of, whoa, not in that view. Let's sort of inspect this thing. Okay, we've got some very hefty wheels on it, looking good. I'm guessing this is the drilling section here. These discs are going to cut the ground, and then the seeds bloop, pop out into it, and then these things just rake the dirt back over. And then what do we got going on up here? Oh, this is, I guess, going to cultivate for us? I'm assuming that's what that is. Okay, looking cool, man. I'm liking it. Definitely liking it. Let's hook up. Let's get it back to the farm, and then I think that we may be hearing from Bo the Drifter pretty soon here. I know a lot of you guys missed it in the last episode, so don't worry, I got you all covered. Okay, we made it back, and you know, one thing I didn't factor into my equations here, I've got nowhere to store this nice new piece of machinery here. Oh boy, I may have to move out something in our machine shed there just to park this guy to keep it nice and clean. And also, we do not need this tent anymore. Look at us, man. Get out of here, tent. $144, and I've had this tent for 139 months. That's a long time. That's over 10 years. Amazing. You're like the best tent in the world, the farmer's tent. Go check it out, guys, if you're in the market for a tent. Goodbye. Thank you very much for your service, and oh yeah, we've got that nice little section there, but you know what, that's okay. Now, I know you guys missed Bo the Drifter, so we do have to cut some grass. You're gonna get your fix, don't worry. Let's go.
Man, I always had stories about the city life and the crazy nights. Figure I should probably give it a try. Maybe check it out, see what it's all about. But the traffic was fast and the money was slow. The people I met you never get to know. I kinda miss this place I used to live back home. 'Cause up here it's breakneck, paycheck, rat race, what's next? I'm tired of feeling like a small fish in a big pond. I think I'll go back where I came from, where everybody knows my name. My friends are still the same. I guess the slow life hit me just right, like a bonfire on a cold night. Hell, and you can keep your 9 to 5. Happy with the simple life. Yeah, I ain't here to try to change your mind, trying to save your time, in case you're thinking about breaking out the bucket list. Girl, you can skip this funny business, 'cause up there it's complicated and overrated. Down here everything is understated. That's alright by me. I got everything that I need, but there is breakneck, paycheck, rat race, what's next? I'm tired of feeling like a small fish in a big pond. I think I'll go back where I came from, where everybody knows my name. All my friends are still the same. I guess the slow life hit me just right, like a bonfire on a cold night. Yeah, you can keep your 9 to 5, 'cause I'm happy with the simple life. Tired of feeling like a small fish in a big pond. I think I'll go back where I came from, where everybody knew my name, and all my friends are still the same. I guess the slow life hit me just right, like a bonfire on a cold night. Hell, you can keep your 9 to 5, 'cause I'm happy with the simple life. Oh Lord, you can keep your 9 to 5.
Ah, there we go. Feels good. We got lots of nice juicy hay on the field. There is one more thing on our checklist, guys, before we can go ahead and call it complete, and that is going to be the power washer. So I'm going to plop this guy literally right down next to the barn, because I got to go through and I got to clean every vehicle. Oh boy, okay. You know what? This looks like a nice spot for it right here. I believe it's in this menu, so let's go ahead and take a look under tools. There it is. Oh, beautiful. How much is this thing? 4,300 bucks. We only paid 10 grand for a house. It's crazy. All right, let's get this guy set up right here. Beautiful. And take the lens. Let's see, let's start spraying. Let's get this JCB here real quick and just get it nice and clean. Can I? Oh no, I can't. Okay, I'm used to Power Wash Simulator where you can spin like the angle of attack. But I think that is clean right there, if I'm not mistaken. It's looking pretty nice, right? A little bit of schmutz here and there has been removed. And boy, the condition on this thing, not great. How about in here? You're like brand new, not worried about you. All right, I got to go through. I got to do all these vehicles. But guys, that is going to wrap it up for today. I hope you enjoyed the episode. Next episode, I think we're going to figure out these fields, get some soybeans thrown down on there, get that all set up and ready to go. And of course, we're going to get into some more mischief. And I don't know, we'll figure some things out. But as always, ladies and gentlemen, have yourself a beautiful day out there. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment down below. And I messed that whole thing up. There goes the outro. But have yourselves a beautiful day, everybody. And I'll see you on the next one.